Here at the Iron Pigs on Media Day with pitcher JoJo Romero. I want to welcome you to AAA and welcome you to the Iron Pigs.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Tell me a little bit about Major League Spring Training. Was that your first time in the big league camp?
Yeah, it was. Last year I went down there to back up a game and got one inning in, and it was a good experience. A little nervous, but this spring training, I came in, with a lot of confidence, and just a lot of things I worked on this offseason that helped me get into that position, and had a really good spring, and it was really exciting to be there.
One of the things I read about you last year in Reading, and I saw a couple of games early on, was that you had a lot of offerings, a lot of different pitches, and that in order to get better, you kind of like whittle it down a little bit, narrow it up. Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, to an extent. I mean, I do have a lot of different pitches, but it's mainly a lot of different ways I throw one pitch in particular. And, I think last year, I just got caught up doing a lot of that and experimenting instead of just going out there and pitching. And after that first month, that's really what I went back to, was just going out there and attacking the hitters like I normally would. And I had a lot of success doing that to where I didn't need to do this other stuff. So that's kind of what helped doing that, was simplifying, and that kind of helped lead to the second half success I had.
Does that change on a game-to-game basis, or is that or on a game strategy basis, or is it just kind of an overarching philosophy kind of thing?
Yeah, I mean, it's more of a philosophy type of thing, but at the same time, it's more of a hitter type of thing, depending on what a hitter does early in the count and how they adjust to late in the count, whether they like to protect the inside pitch to hit an away pitch or whatever it might be. I might change it up and use a different grip to get to that inside corner that I would, like say, if a fastball, try to cut it instead of throwing a straight four seam, and that's how I try to expose that inner half. But it depends on the hitter, but at the same time, it's a lot of day-by-day feel on trying to get adjusted to it and be used to it.
Now, based on your experience in Major League Spring Training and now coming to AAA, do you picture you're going to be attacking batters differently here than you were in AA, or is it it's all the same philosophy?
Yeah, I mean, it's all relevant. It's all the same philosophy. Again, the better you can set up certain pitches, the better of an outcome you're going to have. Whether that be changing the eye level, slowing stuff down to speed things up to slow things down, whatever the case might be. At the end of the day, hitting is very hard. We get to see it firsthand when we step in the box.
You're gonna have your turns.
Yeah. So I got to experience that last year. My first time seeing live pitching in 6-7 years. First pitch I see was 96, and it wasn't a pretty sight. So. At the end of the day, hitting is very hard, and as well as pitching is. But if we can execute the game plan that we take into the game, we have a good chance of success.
In the big leagues, near the end of the season, they have a players' weekend where guys get to put their nicknames on the back of their jersey. We had that here, or if you're in the bigs this year at the end of the year, what's a nickname that goes on the back of your jersey?
Not sure. I know a couple friends that I have down in Reading and Clearwater. They call me Taquito. So we'll see what happens. I might have a couple up my sleeve, but that'd be probably one of the first ones that comes to mind.
All right, cool. Thank you very much, and have a great season. We're going to be cheering for you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.